Hello!
Ah. I like how I just keep making noises.
Stop making noises, man.
Go fack yourself.
What is a fack? I know what I will go fuck myself, but I don't know what go fack yourself means. I'm so sorry.
Watching The Lost World.
Yay, welcome back to Mystery Science Theater.
It's not Mystery Science Theater. You should probably bleep that out. We don't want to get sued. And this time we kind of have video, sort of, unless we don't use the video, so... watch it with the movie, even though why would you ever want to watch Jurassic Park 2?
Can we instead just watch the opening to Monster?
You have that on your computer just randomly? Yes, except no, it's gonna bore the shit out of people. They can't see the opening, you're not recording the screen. You're gonna get copyright flagged by Nobuo Uematsu, who wrote this again, Naoki Urasawa. I called Nobuo Uematsu.
I can edit.
I can just play the movie.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
Turn off the intro.
You know what?
I called him Nobuo Uematsu. You can put the music for Final Fantasy. And the Latin theme from Smash Brothers Brawl.
I can edit that in there, you know.
Why, though?
Shit. Where do I go?
Where do I go?
Where do I go?
Go? We actually get to watch that later, so we get to laugh at Go. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
look at that.
I didn't update my DVD player for Windows 10.
Windows 10, always the problem. Oh!
I didn't. Okay, why does our video just randomly cut off when it's recording? I'm guessing there's a maximum time limit that we can record with the webcam.
No, there's probably not. It's probably just you exiting so many windows and it does something to it. It's like filing my taxes. My name is... yeah, I live there. And there. Good old Muggabucka. Country of Mugg. Phone of Mugg. Email of Mugg. I'm 99 plus.
That actually fucking worked!
I love living on asterisk, semicolon, dash, semicolon, semicolon, asterisk, dash, dash, dash. It's my favorite place to live.
Why can't I open it with Windows Media Player?
VLC. Try it. It usually works. Because Windows 10 is... See, this is what we meant when we said that The Lost World was boring. More like The Lost Cause! What did John Tron call it? Lost Potential?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. Win. You don't win with this movie.
I just want to play the DVD.
Just right-click it, like you did before when you hit eject.
Oh.
Except see if you can hit play.
Okay. This PC. Home on the range.
Play with VLC.
That's not what I wanted to play with.
Well, why not? It's gonna play with it no matter what.
I wanted it to play with Windows Media Player.
Why? It doesn't matter what it plays with as long as it plays with something.
Alright, I guess this is fair.
Have fun editing that. Digital. Oh god, look at this old DVD menu. Ugh. Oh, here it goes. Here it is.
Here we go, guys.
Oh, whoa. Fake 3D. Is this the menu? I've never owned the DVD of this. I only own the VHS, so.
Let's go.
Yeah, remember what that is, kids? VHS. After this, just started Easel Sorna.
That's why I did that, because if I hit play, that would have been
now the movie's actually starting, so you should start it here. Ah, the Universal logo. This is like my favorite movie logo.
Okay, if you want to follow along with our commentary on DVD,
start here.
Start now.
And I always thought there was like needles coming out of the earth when I saw this as a child.
You know,
why is it why is it thermo like?
No.
Who cares?
You know, on the
this opening confused the hell out of me as a kid.
When,
we should like establish our background with this movie. Jacob and I grew up loving the Jurassic Park movies, and now that we're older, we love a Jurassic Park movie or two, I guess, because we like Jurassic World. But we think the sequels are awful. This one is our least favorite simply because it's so long, and so it's nostalgic, but we don't like it. And,
I don't even like it.
No, I don't like it.
I hate this movie.
No, this movie's terrible. I hate it.
Jurassic Park 3 is nostalgic for me, but I hate this movie.
No, I hate Jurassic Park 3 too. I hate both of them, but think they're nostalgic. But whenever I watched this opening as a kid, it confused the hell out of me.
I loathe both of them, but I can't stand this one.
Okay.
I can tolerate 3.
It's understandable. I hate them equally.
You know, this is kind of non-existent or couldn't care less, but in the Land Before Time sequels, that Universal logo is replaced with a kid-friendly one. It actually has a little miniature airplane flying around.
The Lost Potential Jurassic Perk.
JonTron 2012.
The Jurassic Perks of being a wallflower. Let's have that crossover, ladies and gentlemen.
That wouldn't make any sense. We got like Logan Lerman and Jeff Goldblum.
Let's start off here. Also, the original Jurassic Park is both one of our favorite movies of all time. And when I say of all time, I mean like they're like both top 5s. We love them, or we love it so much. And this always confused me.
I hate movies
because you got this family, all right, and they're super rich. And they decide to go to this island that's completely off the books, and they don't check out anything about it. Like, there's no people here, so they just decide to go here for no reason in the middle of Costa Rica when there could be, like, drug dealers and shit. And instead, you're just gonna be here, and even though you don't know dinosaurs are here, you're just gonna let your girl leave and then wander into the wilderness of a Costa Rican island. Why? You're stupid. Dumb. It's dumb.
God. And why would you...
Apparently, Spielberg directed this over Skype because his kid was sick, which I admire his dedication, but if you can't direct it, don't direct it. Which this movie is... You know, it's so apparent because he cannot direct his actors in this movie to save his life.
You know what's sad? Joe Johnston, the director of Jurassic Park 3, approached Spielberg and asked him if he could direct the sequel to Jurassic Park, and Spielberg said, no, I'm going to do the sequel, but if there's another sequel, you can do that one.
See, look at this. This takes me right out of the movie. Like, one little girl sees this and is like, it's like a cat, I want to pet it!
No! You're going to be like, ah!
Oh god, you just broke everything about my ears.
Are you hungry?
But seriously, like, are you hungry? Let me feed you some chicken while you peck the shit out of my face.
Are you a small British orphan, Jake?
She's not an orphan.
Mommy! Daddy, you've got to come see this! I found something!
It's a dinosaur that is going to fucking eat you.
And I found your mom in my room last night.
Oh wow, Jacob, really? Not even gonna make a joke about the movie?
No, I'm sorry.
See, look, like, all the Compsognathus are just dumb.
No, they're, you watch JonTron's video, they're saltipusses.
Oh, sorry. They're Compsognathus though. See, even when they're about to, like, kill her, she's like, oh no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Just run!
What is she even throwing at them like...
Just run!
Wait.
Oh,
her mom just said, come here, lunch is ready, but she had like a fucking roast beef sandwich in her hands.
They're rich, they have to eat 9 meals in the span of 1 meal. Oh, no, here we go. Best acting in all of cinema. Wait for it. Best shot in the whole movie, right there. It's the best shot.
Top 10 best cutaways.
But like, really? That was... Oh, and here we get Jeff Goldblum, who could have been the only interesting part of this movie, except he's not.
The only thing in common Ian Malcolm has in this movie that he has in the first film is
his clothes.
Is his name.
Well, I mean, he's wearing a leather jacket here, I guess, to make you remember.
Ian Malcolm. His name is Ian.
Yeah.
Like, other than that, they're two completely different characters.
He doesn't even act like himself.
They're two different characters.
And I would be like, oh, Ian Malcolm, everybody's favorite part of Jurassic Park. But Ian Malcolm was everybody's favorite part of Jurassic Park.
I mean, like
everyone who sees the movie thinks he's the best character.
But, like, this is one of those things where it's like, hey, when you take a side... This is what happens. You take a side character
and make them the main character of their own movie.
Right?
Oh, here we go. Exposition.
Excuse me? The scientists The guy
who melded himself with a fly. Oh, wait, wrong movie.
I believed you.
Did you? What the fuck is this discount Bill Pullman doing here?
No, he's saying like
No, I know, but why is discount Bill Pullman here?
I don't know.
Go back to David Lynch.
I know.
Look at the old ladies are like, he wrote a book about dinosaurs, so I'm going to stare at him disapprovingly.
No, he publicly went on the news
Yeah,
and
I
talked
know,
about...
and said stuff about Jurassic Park and broke the...
I know we're not the first people to mention this. A lot of other people have brought this up in their reviews, but why is Jeff Goldblum the only person that talks about the first island? You signed the non-disclosure agreement. Bitch, please, people were dying.
Well, because of the end of this movie, I guess the non-disclosure agreement doesn't matter because it goes Godzilla in San Francisco. Oh, look! We get the only bit of relation to the first movie that this movie actually has here. John Hammond and the kids.
Oh yeah, there are technically 4 characters from the first film that appear in this movie.
Except 2 of them show up for 4 seconds, and then 1 of them shows up for 10 minutes, and the other one shows up for the entirety of the film.
Kids, it's so great to see you.
You could have worked at least 2 more
So
into that
great, look
sentence.
at you.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it is good that they didn't bring either him or Sam Neill back for Jurassic World, because, like, to quote an internet critic, to do that, it would be, wow, how many times are these poor saps gonna win the everything eat your face off lottery?
Wow, I didn't actually remember, but older sister got really hot in between movies. Oh, look, everyone's favorite villain.
Dr. Malcolm.
The douchey, greedy, money whore nephew.
Has Sheffield campfire
I
stories with
don't
the
like,
local.
this character is so cartoon. Like, people got on Vincent D'Onofrio's character in Jurassic World for being cartoonishly evil. Do you remember this movie? Cartoonishly evil? Are you, like... That made Vincent D'Onofrio's performance in Jurassic World look like his performance in Daredevil. This guy is just like, oh, he's like that clip from the Tom and Jerry movie where he's like, we've got money. That's his character. Yeah, if we're talking over the movie, sorry, but the entire first 20 minutes of this film is exposition, so...
Again, another YouTuber already said this, but 5 people died, not 3 in the first film.
Not going to pay off in an insult. And when you spin reality, when you cover up evidence, it hurts. It ruins more than just my reputation.
It hurts. He had to think about saying that it hurts. It hurts. Yeah, in case you're not aware, Jeff Goldblum, in every single movie he's ever been in his whole life, says, in every sentence. Actually,
any versions.
Wait for it.
The truth, I'll tell you something. InGen can't keep spewing out.
InGen is my responsibility now, Doctor, and I will jealously defend.
You know what the sad thing is? John Hammond's your fucking uncle. Do you not even want to follow by his wishes and be a good...
That's the point of his character, I guess. But...
Like, why do you have to be...
Like, that's the thing about some people, like, there's a vast majority of people that like this movie. We're obviously not one of them. But, like, I don't get the defending of this villain. Look, wait. Whisper. And put the emphasis on the wrong words.
And when people say that one of the biggest disappointments about
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah. But I don't get it. When a YouTube critic, Chris Stuckman, complained that there was lack of a human antagonist in Jurassic Park 3, I'm like, why do we need a human antagonist in a Jurassic Park movie?
There wasn't really a human antagonist in the first one, was there? I mean, Dennis Nedry kind of, but he wasn't... I don't really consider him an antagonist. He just kind of did stuff.
Yeah, he just stole...
the storm would have happened, and the dinosaurs would have gotten out.
No, the dinosaurs got out because he turned off the electric fences.
Yeah, but, I mean, they could have easily written in, like, the storm makes the stuff blow over...
Yeah, the storm could have made... They could have written it, the storm makes the power go out.
So, Dennis Nedry's whatever.
And the animals are released to mature on their own. Life will find a way.
Stealing the first movie's catchphrase because we have nothing original other than a shitty environmental message.
With dozens of species living in their own social groups, without fences, without boundaries, without constraining technology. And for 4 years, I've tried to keep it safe.
You know, I'll give him credit, because he is genuinely active, even though he's in the movie for like 5 minutes. But, you gotta love here how in the first movie, like, I don't remember who described it this way, but somebody said that John Hammond in the first movie was like a dark version of Walt Disney, which is true, and that's why he's a good character. But
That's one
he's
of the
like really
thousands
passionate
of
about getting all
to
these
answer.
kids to see dinosaurs and stuff, and you can really tell his heart's in the right place in the first movie, you know, spared no expense, all that shit. But here, he goes from having this really heartfelt dream about wanting to show these amazing things to kids to just not giving a single solitary fuck about the kids and caring completely about the dinosaurs hanging in their social groups. And he's talking just like he did in the previous movie, so it's like, how quickly do you change your life's dreams?
Wait. Listen to the conversation. They do address that what you just said.
Fiercely territorial.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've
Carnivores
seen
are
this.
isolated in the interior of the island, so the team can stay on the outer rim. Don't worry, Ian. I'm not making the same mistakes again.
No, you're making all new ones.
I feel like that sentence summarizes this whole movie.
There's another
We're not
island
making the
with
same
dinosaurs,
mistakes again,
no
we're making
fences
whole
this
new
time.
ones.
And you want to send people in, very few people, on the ground, right? And who are these 4 lunatics that you're trying to con into this?
Jeff Goldblum will be good at CinemaSins.
Convinced them as to what they were going to see, and in the
He
end,
did
I
just
think it was
say
Jacob
everything
to get
that's
them
wrong with the premise
there.
of this
There's
movie.
Nick Van Owen, who's a video documentarian.
Vince Vaughn,
Great.
Eddie Carr.
George Costanzo.
Great. Costanzo? Costanza.
We have a paleontologist.
Oh God,
Uh-oh, here we go. Shoehorned reason.
Julianne Moore.
You know, it's actually interesting.
We've been on the
What
verge
are
of
the
chapter
fucking
11 ever
odds that
since
Jeff
the
Goldblum
accident
would
in
date a
the bar.
paleontologist?
Those in the company who wanted to
You
exploit
know,
sight
that
feeding
incredibly
was
popular
out.
field of science that tons of people are into.
Because that's what Alan Grant was, and he's not in this movie.
But that's the thing, though. It's like, he was brought into the first movie because he wasn't a paleontologist and had nothing to do with the field. He was a chaotician. Which, by the way, is not even in this movie. He doesn't even once mention chaos. But he's a chaotician, but he just so happens to get in a serious relationship with a paleontologist because plot.
And now it's only a matter of time before this lost world
Roll
is
credits.
found and pillaged.
Wait, hold on. There's one
Public
line of
opinion
dialogue
is
in
the
particular
one thing that I
you
can
need to
use
hear.
preserve it, but in order to rally that kind of support,
It's
I
not
need a
this one.
complete photo record of those animals alive and in their natural habitat.
So you went from capitalist to naturalist in just 4 years. That's
Yeah, there it is! Thank you, Jeff Goldblum! Capitalist to naturalist, there we are.
Our last chance.
You know,
at
this
redemption.
movie tries to have self-aware humor about itself, and most of the time it fails.
Well, it's only because it's from Jeff Goldblum, that's it. He's the only person that makes a meta-commentary on this movie.
no, and
I mean, I'll give the movie credit where credit's due. He's a good representation of the audience because he keeps calling the plot out on its bullshit.
She
That's
came
the
to me, I
only
want you to know
reason.
this.
Can you believe it's already been 12 fucking minutes?
God bless! It's never gonna end!
People complain that in Jurassic Park 3 we're already on the island within the first 15 minutes. I'm like,
Even Jurassic World, which is like a really, really enjoyable B-movie, at least got to its... Like, at this point we're already watching Chris Pratt being like, cool, Chris Pratt's awesome.
and at this point we're already on the plane in Jurassic Park 3 with the whole Alan.
Either that or I can make any kind of numbers appear on this check, Dr. Grant. I don't know why I remember that. Why does William H. Macy play a wet blanket in every movie?
The others are
God.
reaching her in 3 days.
Why am I complaining about that? It's not... Oh, here we go.
you sent my girlfriend to this island alone?
What
That was some emotion right there. Can we?
What moron goes to an island of wild dinosaurs by herself without telling her boyfriend?
Yeah, that's a really good point. Like,
About making the initial
okay,
flight by
so
herself.
the plot is already convenient enough that he sends Julianne Moore to the island. Okay, I'll still buy that. And not to mention that makes John Hammond a giant dick. But like,
And then she went all the way down to that hospital in
she
Costa
just
Rica.
goes. And like, when she goes there, she doesn't mention anybody else being there. She just went there on a charter plane.
Fine.
And didn't tell her boyfriend I'm going to an island of
And her
dinosaurs.
excuse is like, oh, I didn't want you to worry.
Fine.
You know,
She
because
spent
I'm
years
with dinosaurs!
And when they go to the island, they call.
And believe
What's worse? Later in the movie, when Vince Vaughn he calls her satellite phone or some shit, And then when they find their bag, she turned off her satellite phone so that people won't contact her.
At least it's not as bad as the satellite phone in Jurassic Park 3 when the Spinosaurus is just like, I've been here the whole time.
He ate the guy who had the satellite phone in his pocket. Here, she turned her satellite phone off because she didn't want anyone to contact her when she's alone on an island of wild fucking dinosaurs.
Oh my god. That's great.
Steven Spielberg! David Kep, go fuck yourself!
Dude, we get to see David Kep get eaten by a T-Rex later.
Yeah, and like 2 hours from now.
Now I need to bring something else up too, is that I like Jeff Goldblum as an actor. He was okay in the first movie. I saw him in The Fly recently, which I'd never seen before, which was astounding. His performance is great, and here he is as interesting as his hair. Oh, good. Young Vince Vaughn.
And George Costanza.
Dick hat. See, anybody who wears that hat's a dick.
I was in Rwanda, Chechnya, all over Bosnia. Thanks. Do some volunteer work.
Again.
Oh, and he's a self-righteous ass hat. Cool.
What drew you there?
Women.
Wow! Why am I supposed to like him again?
Noble.
Yeah.
I'll be in Wedding Crashers in 5 years.
Again, there's something linked about the Jurassic Park movies, because both Vince Vaughn and Julianne Moore are in this movie. 1 year later, they starred in the Psycho remake with William H. Macy, and then William H. Macy starred in Jurassic Park 3.
Oh, goody. Looky here.
Oh no, Jeff Goldblum's a black kid. I don't know what the fuck's up with that. Somebody messed up that order.
Thank you, John Tron. But seriously, like, again, I'm not going to complain about races in movies, but it's like, she's clearly not his biological daughter, but they never bring up the fact that she could be adopted because they just combined two characters from the novel to be her. Oh, that's another thing. This movie's based off of a novel. It's much better.
And you know what? Yeah, there were two in the even though I haven't read the novel, I have looked up the differences, and according to that list, there were two kid characters in the novel, a white girl named Kelly and a black boy named, I don't remember the kid's name, but they combined the two kids into a black girl named Kelly for the movie.
Yes.
And in the book, Kelly is not Malcolm's daughter.
Yes.
Dr. Malcolm downstairs, please.
They were just two kids that were with the InGen team.
Yeah.
Also, the last 30 minutes of the film where the T-Rex goes fucking Godzilla and everything is not in the book.
No, it's not. Dude, most of this movie.
Why would I?
The things this movie has in common with the book and, like, with the name. That's it.
Dr. Malcolm.
I could come with you. I could be a researcher.
I actually think that picture... Is that concept art of the trailers?
Probably.
That looks like concept art.
Like, the only characters that were in the book that are in this movie are Ian Malcolm, Sarah Harding, and Eddie Carr.
But, like, really, think about this for a moment. Why would there be a drawing of trailers in this place? Why do they need that?
Because they're getting ready to pack all their shit in a trailer.
You like to have kids, but you just don't want to be with them, do you?
And this goes under the list of subplots that don't go anywhere in this movie.
Dump you here and split for Paris, so don't take it out on me.
And yeah, do you want to try that line one more time, Jeff Goldblum, with like a teensy-weensy bit more emotion in it?
Don't take it out on me.
I mean, at least when we did Spider-Man 3, the actors were trying, except for Tobey Maguire. Even though they were hilariously terrible, they at least tried, whereas he's just like, I'm Jeff Goldblum.
And then Vince Vaughn's just like, you know, women.
I went to Rwanda to fuck women. I'm great. So basically, this could be a canon prequel to Wedding Crashers. We'll watch that instead so I can see Isla Fisher topless. Please. I'm just gonna think about that the entirety of this movie. It's
Why is, like pushy doughy guy, he's the,
Thank you, Nostalgia Critic!
I know, I'm sorry, but...
Just call him George Costanza or Eddie. You've got a name, you don't have to steal from other critics. We had that problem with the last video, too.
I know, I'm so bad.
Look at the wonder of all these mashings.
Why are we following this kid? Oh yeah, because we can show her getting in the trailer and sneaking.
She just sneaks onto the RV, like... I get it, at the point of her character's supposed to be, she's a reckless kid, she doesn't know what she's getting into.
That is not her character.
But...
Her character,
okay.
She's a reckless gymnast.
Thank you for correcting me then. But, like... God, everything in this movie just happens for the sake of it needing to happen for the plot.
Like, why would she not... Why would she hide when they close the doors to hook it to the thing they're driving? Why would she not fucking jump out?
Well, that's not the point. The point is that she does it, and it's stupid. Los Cinco Muertes
No, it's...
Wait, hold. That means the 5 deaths are the group of islands that they're going to actually called the 5 deaths.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No! That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh my god. Even from, like, a movie standpoint, that's stupid. It's like when they're in the King Kong remake and they're sailing towards the island and it's literally a skull. And it's just like, oh, I don't think anything bad could happen. I never got, you know, something that bothers me about every Jurassic Park movie, except for Jurassic World, ironically enough, is that the island, when they first get to it, like when it's here, it's just like these plains and meadows and trees, and you don't see anything else. Those areas are never, like, actually in the place. Like, the most interesting part of this movie for me was when everybody's trapped and they're all traveling in a group tied from the dinosaurs. Like, the whole movie was that, and they were able to make it cool and interesting and make it, like, a really tense kind of B-horror movie. That would be awesome.
That's, like, that's Jurassic Park 3.
Well, yeah, but not as good. Like, it's just not.
But I mean, like, okay, why were, like, they said in the first film they clocked the T-Rex at going, like, 32 miles an hour.
Yet it outruns people. Yeah.
But it outran a Jeep.
That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. What I'm saying here is that in this movie, when they're all traveling as a group and they don't have any supplies, it's, like, tense. And, like, people are getting picked off and stuff, and they do it in a really stupid way. But, like, that part of the movie is cool. I like that, except they make it boring.
I didn't. I was laughing at that part.
Well, it's because it's poorly executed, but if they did it well, it would be awesome. Also, why does this guy just randomly have his kids? What's with this? Oh, wait, oh.
What does that mean?
5 deaths.
Okay, I swear to God, I don't remember this part at all.
I do.
Okay, I seriously don't remember them calling it the 5 deaths. I just thought that was something they randomly threw in there. Thought was really dumb. I don't ever remember that happening. It's probably been about an easy 7 years since I've seen this entire movie.
I unfortunately do remember that
product
scene.
placement, by the way.
I don't give a fuck about product placement in movies. I don't get why people
Unless
do.
it's World War Z. See, like, this aspect of the movie of, like, traveling alone in the wilderness to, like, stay away from dinosaurs is cool. But, like, see, here's the first problem with this movie.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
See, she turned it off!
No, wait.
Sarah!
Sarah!
Wait.
Sarah!
How many Sarahs do you think are on this island?
It's a good point. See, some of the humor is kind of on point, but, like, something that bugs me about this movie, okay, it has its moment here, but, like, them going onto the island has, like, no, like, they don't even show them getting onto the island or doing anything.
Because it's not important.
Well, but, like, when they got on the island in the first movie, it was this huge deal. Like, it was like, whoa, what is it? Is this
like because Jurassic Park gave you times to breathe, and
but that's the thing, is that it gave you time to breathe, and it waited, and then it was like, whoa, what's this island? And then here, they just get on a boat, say it's called the 5 Deaths, and then they cut to them being on the island. That's like, why? That's such a stupid, unceremonious way to introduce something like Jurassic Park.
That's because unlike the first film, this film is nothing but plot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Because them getting on the island is not part of the plot.
Running and screaming.
It's all ooh ah, and then the running and the screaming. You just described the movie. I mean, except with the fake ooh ah. Like, that's another thing. Jurassic Park 3 completely half-asses their ooh-ah dinosaurs are magical moment, but this movie doesn't even have it. Like, there's no I'm sorry. Did that really just happen?
Wait, hold on. I got a phone call and gotta stop the recording.
Oh. Okay, good. I'll complain about that. See, there you go. Okay. First of all, what an uncanny coincidence that Julianne Moore just happens to be 10 feet from where the dinosaurs were!
And if that's the case, why did she not respond when they were shouting her name?
Okay, and can I just go back a minute? They called the island the 5 Deaths.
Hey, Eddie.
Hi, Sarah.
Got a granola bar or something?
Subtle!
Starving.
You're subtle, Spielberg.
Like, if you spelled subtly, like this.
Every egg clutch I've seen has got shells crushed.
and trample the hatch.
I like how she does not give a single solitary fuck that Jeff Goldblum dragged his ass all the way to this island to help her. And he's just like, hey, what's going on?
No, and she's just like, and she's mad that he's here.
Yeah, what an awful boyfriend you have there.
He came to rescue you from an island of wild dinos, but I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing.
Calm down, calm down. I'm right here.
Why didn't you say something to me?
We need an counter.
Wait, hold on.
You would have stopped me from coming.
I would have tied you to the bed.
I
Right.
figured out how
Pinky.
the animals survive without lysine.
I don't care.
I'm sorry.
The diets of the herbivore species that are
First of all, the lysine thing is wrong anyway. Okay, never mind. She's explaining that it's wrong. But can we go back to Julianne Moore being tied on a bed? I don't know what movie it was where she had a lesbian sex scene with, Chloe Grace Moretz, maybe somebody. But let's watch that on loop. 2 hours.
Can we please?
Oh, instead we get to be enthralled by this magnificent scene. First of all, that camera, God, this is so
like later she, yeah, like later in a later scene.
Oh, okay. Look at this animatronic. This looks terrible.
I thought the
there is an immediate difference of the special effects in Jurassic Park 1 and 2. They do not look nearly as. Look how real Vince Vaughn looks.
What the hell is she doing? Too close, too close.
You really look concerned about it. Why don't you actually, I don't know, say, hey Sarah, maybe you want to back away?
I thought the Spinosaurus in the first half of Jurassic Park 3. This looks so much worse.
This is just like, it's plastic. Like, look at the scales. It's plastic.
Because, I mean, like, they,
Yo, no, you've always convinced me of the illusion of
because, I mean, like, the reason why the effects didn't look nearly as good in the third one is because Joe Johnston doesn't know how to light like Spielberg does.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, he did improve because he knows how to shoot night scenes to a T. But this just looks like garbage.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Is this even possible?
Dude, what did you think you were... Oh, never mind.
Wait, hold on.
I guess he's supposed to be...
This? What do you think you were going to document?
Why isn't it everything I point out with this movie Jeff Goldblum points out 10 seconds later?
Pick iguanas.
Again.
Fruitcakes.
Again, I haven't seen this movie in like 7 years, so... Do you blame me? Remember that, kids? Cameras used to be that.
Again,
she's just protecting her babies, that's what I remember.
Yeah, but, you know, like, later, she's just like...
God, look at that CGI.
She, like, tells, Jeff Goldblum... Oh, wait, this scene...
She just ran towards the dinosaurs. Yeah.
Protecting that baby.
Oh! I love the JonTron part when it's just like desperation. Look at the effects.
Why did you...
Look, those effects suck.
Oh my God.
Defend this movie all you want, but those effects suck. Look at... Like, that does not look finished. That looks like alpha footage of Jurassic Park.
People say that Jurassic World's effects look unfinished.
Yeah. Fuck that opinion, by the way. By the way, look at that. That is a Nerf gun. That is a Nerf gun.
Why did you bring your gun if you're not gonna fucking use it?
Oh my God, this movie is...
But the thing is, all of...
Wow.
Wait.
These images are incredible, legendary. Guys shoot their whole life, they never get stuff half this good.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
Give me the Pulitzer right now, today, please. Wow. Competition's over, close the entry.
Exactly, you can all leave.
I don't like that. Dinosaurs can pick up scents from miles away. We're here to observe and document, not interact.
Clever foreshadowing because of the jacket later.
The Heisenberg uncertainty principle, whatever you study, also changed. So.
Oh my God, he quoted something scientific.
Rock and bone and making assumptions and deductions about the nurturing habits of animals that have been dead.
See, though, I'd like this movie a lot more if it was just people hiding from dinosaurs in the wilderness, and like they actually did have to document all of them, and that was like their main goal, and the movie revolved around it, rather than just annoying, preachy bullshit, which is what it is.
Since I was 20 years old. Lions,
Exposition.
Like, did you not? She just said that she just basically told him to fuck off. I'm a professional. Professionals don't try to pet the animals they're documenting.
And not to mention, you don't have to stand there and look at the dinosaur. You can just run away from it.
Dinosaurs were
Pretty to quote JonTron, you didn't have to dance either.
Do a little dance. You gotta turn around and run.
Robert Burke said that the T-Rex was a rogue who would abandon the
Exposition.
Ah, wow, 20 years ago, Julianne Moore was
Oh God. This scene, this fucking
Oh, wait,
scene.
wait. What is this scene? What is this scene? Oh,
No,
goody.
water makes smoke pillow. You start.
Who started the fire?
I just wanted to make dinner. I wanted it ready when you guys got back.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That was your best take?
So, yeah, like it honestly looked like Spielberg filmed her actually fixing dinner for the crew once they got back from shooting.
I thought you were like trying to tell me something.
Kelly, you knew exactly
I
what I was
forgot
talking
how
about. You have no
bad of a
idea.
child actor she is.
Curiosity? Where do you think she
She
gets
is not good.
Thank you, Sarah.
I mean, yeah, again, not
say
to
what you
quote-
want about Jurassic World again, but those child actors were good.
Again.
Oh no! This is my favorite trope of this movie and of bad Spielberg movies, and it's where everyone tries to talk at the same time.
Again, not to quote another internet critic, but to quote another internet critic, try to care about the dialogue in this scene.
Not good bedfellows.
Yeah, no
The
shit.
kind of documentation Hammond wants.
I like how every joke is already reinforcing what we know about Jurassic Park. Which, I mean, yeah, some of them are funny, but it's not exactly doing anything.
It's not clever.
No.
The radio and the trailer.
I mean, maybe Jeff Goldblum's jokes could classify as clever, but that's only because the movie's bad.
Flicking the switch to on.
Okay, listen. I'm taking my daughter out of here.
This is supposed to be the
Anybody
equivalent
wants
of
to
the
come
dinner
with me?
table
This is
scene
your
from
last chance to
Jurassic
get
Park.
out.
So listen,
Take that
we're
in
out
for
the
a
field,
moment,
nothing we
people.
can do. Can leave any room for say
That's- oh, no, here we-
Deliver a letter to your
Once the
wife
research
or your
is
loved one,
flood
give
in
them a
the
chance
water,
to
you're
find it,
dead.
okay?
We leave no
Or
scent
Eddie,
of any
got any
kind,
personal
no
effects
insect
of any
repellent,
kind,
no hair
you know?
tonic, no
Least I can do.
cologne.
I'll be in there.
I'm actually listening to what they are saying, and it's still really fucking boring. Like, normally I just watched this scene as a kid, and it just was like white noise. I didn't even... Like, that's why I have weird, memories of this movie. It's because I don't remember what happens in this movie when I was a kid. I remember what happened from what I saw, but from what the characters said when I was like 8, I was like, I don't know what they're talking about. Whereas I watched Jurassic Park 1 and I got it. Which, you know, simplicity is not always the best in filmmaking, but when you're Spielberg, I think that's what makes him good.
I'm so bored.
This is it, folks. This is the pinnacle of entertainment that this movie gets to.
Just for a minute.
It's like a height restriction at an amusement park.
If you wanted to rescue me from something, why didn't you bail me out of that fundraiser at the museum 3 weeks ago, like you said you would?
Did you just equate being in a fundraiser to being on an island of dinosaurs? Because if you did, Jeff Goldblum needs to dump your ass right now.
Be there.
Forget the fact that Dr. Sadler and Dr. Grant didn't end up together. The fact that these two ended up together for more than a day is astounding.
And she even criticized him for not rescuing him from a dinner with his parents.
God, the drama in this movie.
Yeah, because I'd rather you die to an island of dinosaurs than meet my parents.
Not to compare it, but like, here's another reason it sucks, is because whenever Julianne Moore and Jeff Goldblum talk in this movie, it's because they're disagreeing or bickering about something. Whereas when Dr. Sadler and Dr. Grant talked in the first movie, they talked like human beings talk.
They sounded like they were in love.
Well, they didn't sound like they were in love. They just kind of sounded like they were in a relationship.
I know
Here they
what
just
I'm
sound
doing.
like they don't like each other. They sound
You
like a
guys
married
definitely
couple, ironically.
But I'm gonna stay.
So according to Jeff Goldblum in the first film, he's always on the move for the next ex-Mrs. Malcolm.
Need a good
So like this,
I'll be back in 5 or 6 days.
This is it.
You'll be back in 5 or 6
Why isn't he
What
dumped
bothers you
her
is I'm
yet?
not afraid of this place,
Because
and
he's
you
waiting
are.
for them to get married before he can do so. But then he's gonna have to pay
I want her
another
to get a
alimony.
prenup and then for me to fuck her in the divorce hearing more than I fuck her when we're, like, not married. Oh, look, it's all those planes that magically showed up at the end of Jurassic Park 3.
How did they not see them or hear them a minute
I
ago?
don't know. I guess, well, plot. That's another thing that happens in this movie.
On the side of that chopper.
Wow.
I don't get that.
Harry's eagle eye.
Said 2 teams.
Whoa, nice voice crack. 2 teams. First of all, how do you...
That's the point. She was like, doesn't he trust us? We haven't even started. It's the fact that you haven't even started yet. It's why he's sending another team.
Yes. Like that is the point.
Oh, God.
goody, Kobayashi.
This part.
I want it up and running in 30 minutes. That's half an hour.
There's another...
Understood? Over.
Cancel that order.
Pete Postlethwaite, what are you doing?
This is
They got Kobayashi hunting dinosaurs.
Again, here they are just explaining Kobayashi's entire backstory in less than a minute through exposition. This is who I am as a character, blah, blah, blah.
There are two conditions. Firstly, I'm in charge, and when I'm not around, Dieter is.
Okay, first of all, the fact that he's saying that he's in charge now, why didn't you say that when you hired him, so he would know that? B, why is John Hammond's nephew even here? We've already established that he's a prissy asshole, so why did he come here? He's not going to do any of the work. He's got other people like Pete Postlethwaite to oversee it, and he doesn't even die here. So, not only plot-wise, but just movie-wise, why is he here?
Character motivation-wise, it doesn't make sense why
No,
he's there.
It would make more sense if he was communicating with them over Skype, actually.
He's here because he's the main villain.
Let's see, yeah, effects.
Oh, this scene.
Hold up. Oh, wait. God. Oh, God.
Oh, hell. Fat head with the bald spot. Fry it up.
I like how he has a kindergartner level notes on the dinosaurs.
Again, another critic.
Where did they? Is this shot in Canada? This whole thing looks like Canada and Northern California.
Again, not to repeat other critics, but why would you go hunting with someone that doesn't even know the name of the animal you're hunting?
Well, I mean, they are dinosaurs. So. And I'm the villain, so chasing these things is fun. Oh God, that character. I'll bitch at him later. You know why.
Oh yeah, that was the guy that Julianne Moore mentioned a few scenes ago.
Yeah. Yeah, again, even this effect, it's not as bad as the Stegosauruses, but it's not as good as anything in the first movie.
This guy apparently thinks snakes are more terrifying than dinosaurs.
That's later. But hey, I'm not under any illusions or anything. All of the effects in the original Jurassic Park not hold up as well as everyone would like to think, but they're still better than all the ones here. Like, the ones that are good here are the raptors. That's it. I don't even think the Tyrannosaurus looks as good, because it doesn't. Like, when you show me the Tyrannosaurus in the first movie breaking out of the cage, you have convinced me that that's real. I do not buy that it's an animatronic. It looks real. It's great. But here, I only see...
Again, and then in Jurassic Park 3's effects are inconsistent,
but at least they're good at some point.
Like, Jurassic Park 3, the Spinosaurus looks like a puppet in the first half, but then it looks real in the second half.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Why do all of these guns look just, Star Wars level stupid?
I don't know.
By the way, what is this car? What is that?
It's a,
You know, good old-fashioned Honda dyno catching, this confused me when I was a kid. What is this?
Why is that on the car?
Well, but what is it?
They perfectly designed a car to go dinosaur hunting?
Which is already, not to mention, look at that Star Trek-ass dumb-looking... I know this is supposed to be the scene where,
Again, Jeff Goldblum, your hands is on the kid's ass.
Oh, wow, Julianne Moore's head is censoring it.
Jeff Goldblum's...
The music is very unfitting here.
Jeff Goldblum...
You're supposed to feel bad for the dinosaurs,
yeah.
but...
Say that again.
Yeah.
Say that again, woman.
Good, an environmental message.
With the big red horn, the pompadour.
The pompadour. He just called a dinosaur. The pompadour.
Why did we agree to watch this piece of shit?
Science fiction-ass bullshit. I don't... everything in the universe of the first Jurassic Park movie made enough sense. In this movie, it just feels like they're, trying too hard. And I do agree with people, it does feel that way in the book at some points. But I felt like it worked better there because Michael Crichton is the king of exposition. So he's able to introduce things that don't make sense.
I thought Tolkien was the king of exposition.
Him too. But Crichton's also decent at it. Why am I not filming the usual suspects?
Oh, he already did. This
I know.
This was a 97 release. Did that really just fucking happen?
Yeah, it did. It's so... Okay, so he lifted... Oh god, this part. Man! Look at his... What the fuck? Face! She just looks bored.
Why was there a lone shot for him, but they combined those two into the same
Malcolm
shot?
looks bored too. The only one who looks genuinely disconcerted is actually Vince Vaughn.
What about
all
George
right, time to pay
Costanza?
credit. I like that shot. That's a decent shot.
George Costanza looked concerned.
He looked more concerned about his double chin than anything else.
Oh, this scene.
That is not big enough at all.
Also, why are there...
How does he know what the footprint looks like? I mean, sure, you might know about dinosaurs, but how do you know that that's a Tyrannosaurus? That could be anything. Wow, nice prissy walk.
To collect my fee, Mr. Ludlow, to collect my fee.
Wow, his delivery has not changed since The Usual Suspects, even slightly. Mr. McManus.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Ah, my favorite character.
Oh,
that guy.
Oh, the guy that dies
God,
to the
look
salt.
at that animatronic.
Zognathus triassicus, found by Frost in Bavaria in 1913. Is it dangerous?
At least he's a fucking paleontologist.
No, I wouldn't think so. Compy's been presumed to be scavengers, like jackals.
Gives me that creep. It's like it's not scared.
There haven't been any visitors to this island. There's no reason for it to fear man.
Yeah, and Vincent D'Onofrio was way too over the top.
Now it does.
I completely forgot this. Like, some of these scenes I just don't even remember at all, because the movie was just kind of boring. Like this one.
Oh yeah, the baby T-Rex scene.
Something really bugs me about the environment of this movie, and I can't really say what it is. It all feels like a movie set when it's supposed to feel like a jungle or something.
Infant's probably only a couple of weeks old. Never left the nest.
Again, how do you know that? He's a hunter, not a paleontologist. And even a paleontologist might not know that.
How can you tell the parents have been gone for a certain amount of time when you just...
That, and it's just like, oh, he's probably only a couple weeks old. How does somebody know what a 2-week-old T-Rex looks like? Why?
Also, you remember that character? Ajay.
Oh, yeah, that... Oh, God, I don't even...
Pete Postlethwaite's best friend that dies during the long grass
I thought
scene.
he was the nephew, because he looks dissimilar.
No, that's someone different. Like,
that just goes to show how they give, like, they try to give character to the characters in this movie.
Like, later in the movie, when Ajay dies in the long grass scene, like, I'm like...
Ajay... What have I done? There's something... Oh, Ajay Ghali's the main character in Far Cry 4, that's right.
Wow, that is a dick thing to do.
I mean, this is the only time where I genuinely don't like them. Like, before I couldn't care less. Here, I'm like, nah, you're an asshole. So that's a decent thing, but it's like, I don't know, you might as well have just shown a main villain punching a baby, because that's what they did, basically. Oh, we're coming up on my favorite part of the movie. Oh. Yeah, again, everything about this movie feels like too much like a movie set. None of it feels authentic.
That's not mean at all. Get in the shot.
Texting! I have important grown-up things.
Like what? What's so grown up?
Talking to your girlfriend.
That's not grown up. That's just a thing people do.
Your butt. Sarah!
Technical difficulties versus already really.
Technical difficulties means pizza and Smash Bros.
Yeah, exactly. Also, because fuck this movie.
That.
Yeah, but. Yeah, where's my DVD case?
Why do you need it?
Because, number one. Citizen Kane, isn't it?
This is not over. Bears.
Where the hell did it go?
You threw it somewhere. Why do you need it?
Because... Again, I need to put the DVD somewhere when we're done with it.
What is it, Citizen Kane? I thought it was over there. Why would it be over there? Because I saw it over there.
I had to take the DVD out of it, put it... Oh, here it is.
Good.
Also, I wanted to do a joke with it, because fuck this movie. As in literally.
No. Let's just play. This baby T-Rex is sad about it.
What's baby T-Rex got to be sad about?
He's got an injured leg.
I got an injured heart.
From this movie?
Yeah. My love for the first film.
Right, what?
That's the last time I leave you in charge.
Because I'm sure that was totally his fault.
And now he's pissed off, and he has to go through his own character arc because we actually give a fuck.
Yep, we care about all the side characters. I don't know about you, but I care about everybody in this movie, especially little T-Rex here.
I care about Vince Vaughn in this movie.
Oh my God! You out of your mind?
He's got a broken leg.
You say
I like how she's like, "Are you out of your mind?" And then they just keep doing things like, "You are so stupid. Here's the gauze. You are so stupid. Here's the medicine. You are so dumb. I hate you so much."
Are you out of your mind? As she opens the door.
Ian's not gonna like this.
What about you? Why don't you like it?
I don't. Okay.
What's going on? Isn't it obvious? We're not alone on this island.
You mean other than the dinosaurs?
Yeah, I mean, there are like 5 other people.
It's not set for frequency.
Look here.
Oh yeah, you remember that scene earlier when she was like, "Why don't you ground me anymore? Just send me to my room. Why don't you do that?" Like, what kid
says that? Was like, "Please ground me more. Please make me have a worse time." Dude, if I was him, I'd be like,
Hell is that?
why is Vince Vaughn making that noise?
It's because Vince Vaughn and Julianne Moore were in the back of the truck together. Maybe that was Julianne Moore's moaning.
Oh. Now that's something I want to see.
We're on Isla Sorna, and we need to
The
talk
Five
to the boat
Deaths.
Mar del Plata, man.
Oh God!
Here we go.
This scene.
This 20-minute long sequence, really. I remember this lasting forever.
They just drag it on and on.
It just keeps going.
Boy, is she mad at you.
Sorry for that guy in
Ian,
Enrique.
don't ask you. Please tell it, honey. Stay back. Stay back. Don't stand up, okay? Careful. Watch his head. No. Careful.
Watch his head.
What noise is the dinosaur making?
Yeah, it just sounds like he's congested. Like,
why wasn't the muzzle the first thing they put on them in the Jeep? Because then the mama and daddy T-Rex can follow the moaning.
I don't think they had the muzzle then, which is more reason not to get it. Because, you know, animals are completely capable of healing by themselves in the wild. It's not like they do that without us normally.
Well, I mean, it was the man was the reason they got the injury in the first place. You are not Ian Malcolm. You are Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, after this we're gonna watch The Fly, so we can watch a good movie with good practical effects and a good Jeff Goldblum.
No, after this we got Spider-Man 2. And,
no, not first.
And Journey to the Center of the Earth.
No, not first. We're watching something good first to wash this out of my mouth.
No, we got bad shit to watch.
No, we're watching that before we watch anything else, because I am not after this boredom.
Come in.
Look at that CRT.
Damn it, you bastard. Listen.
Could you curse with a little bit more emotion? God damn it, you bastard.
Can you hear me?
Dad, I gotta get out of here, please. I want to get out of here. I want to go someplace safe.
I know, it's almost like you shouldn't be on an island full of dinosaurs.
I want to be somewhere safe. Come on.
It's crazy.
No, I want to be somewhere else.
Yeah, kid, it's not like you willingly snuck aboard the trailer or something.
It's fine. George Costanza and his Nerf gun are here to protect you. It's cool.
But here's another thing. Like, all three, 3 out of the 4 Jurassic Park movies make sense on why they don't have guns. Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, it was a theme park. They didn't expect anything to go wrong. And Jurassic Park 3, they told them they were just going to circle the island.
Well, no, but they bring guns. They have characters who have guns.
Yeah, Alan Grant didn't bring one because like. But in here, they're willingly, everyone on board the ship willingly goes to an island of wild dinosaurs. They're purposely going there, and George Costanza was the only one that brought a weapon, and all he brought was a Nerf gun.
I think, remember what Sarah said before, these plants make it so the animals won't even
And
know
he
you're
remembers the Jeep scene from the first film.
I remember all those stories you told.
Oh, no, this is nothing like that. We're in a completely different situation right now.
Uh-huh.
See, again, the humor in this movie, whether intentional or not, is good sometimes. Not all the time. Okay, most of the time it sucks.
Yeah, but
the
movie is just...
I just have no, like, compliment I can give to this movie. The shot composition is meh. Even the soundtrack by John Williams is the same from the first one. The acting is meh. Why aren't you answering the phone?
Nick, I need your hand here. Right here, put some pressure there.
No answer. What is
Into my pants.
How do I get done?
But like,
much worse is I'm just torn. If they're going to have your sequel have the exact same plot as the first film, but make fun of itself in the process, why don't instead of doing that, you just make a new plot?
I got the idea.
Because it's just that I have nothing good to say about this movie at the end of the day. There are a lot of bad movies where I can say like, oh, there's this thing that's good about it. Like the effects in Spider-Man 3 and like
the action
scenes in that movie are pretty good. Like, and I pointed that out when we did our review of it, but like, nothing in this movie just, like, it's just so boring. Like, I have to yell at this movie to make it entertaining, and I have to listen to you yell at it to make it entertaining. It's because nothing about this movie is interesting at all. It's just me comparing it to other better Jurassic Park movies or movies in general. Close your mouth, Vince Vaughn.
And why is this movie called The Lost World Jurassic Park?
Because it's a world that is lost, even though they were already at Jurassic Park.
It needs Jurassic Park: The Lost World, not Lost World Jurassic Park.
Well, dude, who cares about the semantics of the title? This movie has so many other bigger problems. Like, for example, the way this scene builds tension. They take wounded baby T-Rex onto their RV, and they expect nothing to happen. And then they hear dinosaur roar. And then it's like, oh, well, it's still probably gonna be.
Shouldn't the T-Rexes have accidentally bumped into the wire that was holding them up there and knocked them down?
Well, I mean, not necessarily. Again, as far as questions of logic, I think this is.
And also,
it's the phone. It's the phone. It's God.
They're just begging.
This scene is what it's trying to do. It's trying to be tense to get into someone to answer the phone where it's just annoying.
Pick it up. Help me get this thing out of here.
No, we just
No, we just have to save it. Okay, first of all, that was some really shit CGI. Oh, wait.
He's very angry.
And so am I, because of this obvious trailer mug. But, like...
When...
Like, first of all, we were talking about earlier how that flaming Jeep got into the tree. That is impossible. Physics don't work like that. Why? So the T-Rex just headbutted that car?
Yeah.
Oh, look. Decent prosthetics. Still not as good as the first movie, but...
People say this scene rivals the T-Rex breaking out of the fence scene from the first film.
No, it does not. That is garbage. I think this scene is so incredibly stupid and convenient. I just want to know what's going through the T-Rex's mind. Did you need to scream there? Did you need to scream? It's not like screaming is going to let anyone know that you are in trouble. You are literally only hurting yourself.
I hate it when movies portray dinosaur monsters as they do nothing but roar.
Well, that's kind of what they do. Communicate.
But I mean, like you, it had no reason to roar a second ago.
Other than to be intimidating. Like it's just, oh, roar, because
it's got to do that. It's got to do that Kerchak roar thing from Tarzan.
To be intimidating.
This isn't hunting behavior, Ian. Not hunting. They're searching. They came to their infant.
No shit.
It's great that you know that now, and you were one of the ones that helped take it back.
Let me get his head.
I like how Nick Van Owen in this movie is supposed to be somebody who, by the way, is Vince Vaughn's character, not that you would remember his name. But he's supposed to be like this badass or whatever, and after he lets all of the dinosaurs free, he's just like, oh yeah, I'm here to stop the bad guys and save baby T-Rexes too, because I really care about them. Even though he was blatantly wanting to exploit them earlier, he was just like, I just want to take pictures so that I can get a Pulitzer Prize. And now suddenly he's a humanitarian? What? Everything in this movie is like so forced and so rushed and so boring.
And
like,
so
like,
badly...
This is supposed to be the most tense scene ever. If this was in Jurassic Park 1, I would be tense with the characters of Jurassic Park 1, but it's not, so I don't care.
It's just a bad script.
Oh, a terrible...
That's because
But even worst case scenario, it's like, tension is supposed to be set up because you have
a good director.
Well, no, tension is supposed to be set up for one reason, and that's to have two scenarios happen. One where the characters make it out of something, or they don't make it out of something. And if the characters didn't make it out of something, I wouldn't care. If they were all eaten, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, good, Jeff Goldblum, being the mumbling weirdo that he is gone. I would miss his sarcastic humor, but other than that, he doesn't really keep the movie afloat. Julianne Moore is obnoxious,
just
and
because
I'm
a
glad she would
character...
die. And Vince Vaughn is just Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn is a piece of shit.
Vince Vaughn, well, not yet.
I think that the debate over the parental instincts of the T-Rex is
And you know what's even better here? Is that they give the T-Rex away, and then they're like, oh, we're fine now. Why didn't they move? Like, seriously. The T-Rex is... Oh, my God. See, they come back to kill it, which is stupid enough, but, like, why would you risk staying in the same place when the T-Rexes know where you are?
And again, why did the T-Rexes take the time to get revenge on them by pushing the trailers over
the dinosaurs have a strong sense of justice. If only they got a hold of the Death Note.
They're pushing us over the cliff.
Oh God, two Death
I
Notes.
hate it when characters look at the camera like that. It's so... It takes you out right out.
It's like in the Smirch when they were just rapping into the corner.
Yeah. But this is worse, because I at least expect something out of this movie. When it's directed by Spielberg, like, it doesn't feel like anybody directed this. It just feels like... It could have been like any Joe Schmo with a camera shot this movie. The cinematography in it is just whatever.
Hang on to something! Hang on to something!
Hang on to something!
Do something!
Does feel like Spaceballs. Like, why did he repeat that? Oh, that's not good CGI. That's really not good.
And again,
you know,
they were trying to break the glass of the window earlier, wouldn't budge, but now at the slightest bit of pressure, this glass is...
Here's another thing what bugs me about movies like this, is that, like, when they have tension and they're, like, holding on with, like, the two ligaments in their finger, and they can support their body weight, I'm like, alright, I get that it's tense, but no human being would do that. They would die. Like, holding on to something with this much of your fingers is simply not possible. You would die. Your fingers would be ripped off before they would keep you on there. The leverage just doesn't work. Again, people compliment this scene, and I'm like, why exactly? I mean, it's just Julianne Moore on some glass.
I don't care about Julianne Moore.
They really just tell her to not move?
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of a given right now? I mean,
just lie there and watch the glass break from underneath you and try and get up and...
I mean, then why would she move? Why? That would be so stupid. Maybe it's because they know she's stupid.
Again, she did try to dance
I mean, like,
instead of running.
The concept of this scene is cool, and, like, the setup is interesting, and yeah, the practicality of it is cool, but it's not executed well. I mean, even if the characters were characters that I liked, but it's just...
Oh, God.
See, this part. It's so convenient that it happens to be on the light. Like, this is so...
Why wasn't it slipping and falling earlier?
Well, because the scene didn't say that it needed to.
Is that the script on the floor over there?
Probably. I have to reach it. What is my next line?
Give me your hand. Give me your hand, honey. Sarah.
I like how he actually takes the time to say Sarah. That pack's broken, by the way. Sorry, Julianne Moore. You don't weigh not that much. But I don't know. He's like, Sarah. You know. Why do you
movie? I love your understanding of physics.
I love you. Yeah, but we haven't seen this later. Yeah, this movie defies physics in so many different ways. Especially with the car going into the tree.
Like, how did a T-Rex hit a car into a tree?
I think it was a Triceratops, actually. Oh god, why did he honk that much? Why did he honk? Like, really? Why did he do that? He's just like, hey dinosaurs, come eat me! Come eat me! Beep, 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 beep! Like, if he keeps honking, does he expect Jeff Goldblum and them to be like, oh, we're suspended off a cliff? Again, that's not how physics works. That truck is dead. It's just... And you gotta love how the computers in Jurassic Park are still like 1990 CRTs, just like from the first movie.
But I don't get it. Why did they only push off the first cart?
What'd you do with Kelly?
Because they
How
wanted...
did they push? Like this whole like I didn't realize that T-Rexes possessed. This
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, 3 double cheeseburgers with everything. No onions on mine.
Shut up, Julianne.
Oh my
Moore.
god! Like, but it's just like why? Like, okay, I get that you wanted to put humor in your movie, but it's like you are all about to die, like actually. And this physics-defying bullshit, but like. This movie is just so bland.
Like, I don't... Like, did the T-Rexes just leave and then come back because they detected someone was saving the people that...
that's what I was gonna say. Like, how come all of a sudden T-Rexes have this razor-sharp, like, Count of Monte Cristo-style intellect and sense of, like, moral reprehension that they have to be like, I'm going to get revenge for the people who are in possession of my baby. So they're smart enough to go back and get revenge for their baby, but not smart enough to realize that they were trying to help the baby. Which, to me,
and they only push
makes
off
about as much sense.
They only push off half the trailer instead of pushing everything off, and then they fuck off.
What if they were in the first half of the trailer? This scene would be a lot less tense. Like, they were just hiding at the bottom, they were like, is everything okay now? Okay, we just get off and leave. Okay, we just leave.
Yeah, and then...
Oh boy, here we go.
And then the T-Rexes, they leave and they come back
No, physics. Here we go, guys. This little Mercedes over here is going to lift both of these. And it doesn't even take, like, it doesn't even, like, struggle for that long. It just, like, immediately starts lifting it back.
No, he doesn't even drive backwards, he's just driving around.
He just fell over.
He's just driving round and round, and then that just moves it.
Oh, God. Convenient. They would all be dead. Again, I can buy convenient parts in other, like, movies with action scenes like this if I care about what's happening.
But I mean, like, a minute from now,
and it's one thing after another. Usually, like, movies, like, if there's something like Terminator 2 where you're like, oh, that's kind of convenient, you can still kind of buy it because you still are really into the movie, and it's not one stupid thing after another. But in this movie, it's literally just like, oh, this stupid thing happens, and then, like, I don't buy that anything in this scene is actually happening. Like, no part of it seems plausible to me. Like, I'm sorry, the minute the weight becomes displaced, it's gone. Physics do not work like this, even if it's in mud.
Oh.
The traction is not enough.
Why doesn't the fact, now that it's tied up, for some reason the trailer stops instead of pulling the Jeep with it?
And the sad part is that I have looked in the behind-the-scenes part of the movie. Like, I remember watching it. They put so much effort into making the scene. Like, actually, it's just like, this movie isn't in, like, a trick, like, in how in Nightmare on Elm Street they, like, flipped up the room to have, like, the effect of the blood. But in this movie, like, they actually took a trailer like this and suspended it over a built waterfall. Like, that's impressive. It's just, I feel like the setup needed to be better for me to actually think that this could happen.
He was surprised that the trailer eventually started pulling his Jeep with it.
Like,
but again, why did the T-Rex...
Again, this is this dinky-ass Mercedes. How is it supposed... See, look at this. If it does that, then it does... No.
He's not even driving in reverse.
Again, it's like, so what, it's in the rain and mud. It's not going to give enough friction. Gotta shift it up to another gear. I mean, at least they're trying, but God, it's just not good.
But again, the T-Rex has come back. Why?
Well, we haven't gotten to that part yet. But again, you know, they're trying, and at least I applaud the effort. Oh God, rope burn, that would hurt like hell.
Oh, that reminds me of the scene in Toy Story 2 when Rex was just like, my arms can't hold on much longer. I'm going to let go of the wall.
Why do the T-Rexes... Okay, now, here's something. Why do the T-Rexes come back? Because if, like, imagine that Eddie didn't come back and that everybody died. They would come back and they'd just be like, oh, I guess we're just here now. So they literally just came back just because of the plot to eat Eddie. To eat the only character that I didn't hate. Like, I don't like Eddie, but he hasn't done anything to make me hate him.
And the sad thing is, like, did they somehow be like, wait, someone's trying to save the people we pushed off the edge, and then they just walked off. And where's their kid right now?
In the top, the thing, that thing.
Did they just abandon their kid for the sake of the plot to come and eat Eddie?
Well, yeah. Like, she's in the top of the thing now. And I like how...
No, not the kid. The baby T-Rex.
Oh yeah, they did abandon their kid. So they cared enough about their kid to get it back, but not enough to just go randomly waste their time. God, it's so obvious when they're CGI and when they're not in this movie. You gotta love how this is so PG-13 that there was not a drop of blood in that scenario when a human being was literally ripped in half. Spinal cord from waist. Just pulled apart, no blood. No, that would not explode like that. Also, why does this feel like it's in 3D, but not?
It's like Jaws 3.
Yeah, like those effects looked like they were going to come out the screen. It looked like a Robert Rodriguez movie.
Again,
triumphant music where all the people I didn't care about live.
But like, how did the T-Rexes just disappear? And where did
these guys come from?
Again,
okay, but how did they even know they were there? Like, besides the rope, why didn't they just like come there and be like, oh, there's nobody here, let's leave?
And did they just sneak past the T-Rex?
I guess they, like, might have ran into each other, but they were just like, oh, hey, we're on our way to Red Robin, so...
What?
Everything in this movie just happens just because.
Well, if your radio and satellite phone were in those...
And again, I'd forgive it of its flaws if it were entertaining, but it's not entertaining. It's not a fun movie.
Hey, we came here to watch, you came to strip mine the place. Back off.
At least we came prepared.
Oh! I like how he's all, oh, you came to strip mine the place, and he was earlier talking about, like, oh, let's get some pictures of these dinosaurs so I can win a Pulitzer.
It's a looter mentality. All you care about is what you can take. You have no rights.
An extinct animal that's brought back to life has no rights. It exists because we made it. We patented it. We own it.
You patented it, you packaged it, and now you're selling it. You're selling it. See, you know what's funny here is that the bad guys that are supposed to be morally reprehensible are the ones I agree with. Yeah, like, I don't give 2.5.
Like, they created the dinosaurs in a lab. They have the rights to
not to mention, it's like, they are eating people.
By moving the baby Rex into our camp, we may have changed...
Where's your head, Agent Kuyan? Like, guys, they just killed Eddie. Why do you care?
We have to move right
like,
now.
I get the whole, like, oh, like, if like a lion ate your friend, you would hate all animals. It's like, no, but that's a false equivalency. These are, like, 20 dinosaurs on this random island. I don't care about them because... Why? You made them... I don't care.
Wait, hold on. Just listen to the scene. Watch how bad the dialogue transitions to here.
Oh, totally.
We'll mind those.
All right, how far is the village?
A day's walk, maybe more.
Wait.
That's not the problem. What is? What is the problem?
Velociraptors.
What?
Oh, you know.
That was the worst transition ever. Even as a kid, I was like, when did they start talking about velociraptors?
Which is why we plan to keep to the upper rim.
Wait a minute. What's that? Velociraptor. Carnivore. Pack hunter. About 2 meters tall, long.
What's a velociraptor? Mercenary contracted to go hunt velociraptor does not know what a velociraptor
Continue
is.
to track us too if they perceive a threat to themselves or to their infants.
I mean, to their credit, the velociraptor scenes are like the best in the movie, but saying that something in this movie is the best is like saying that instead of an F minus, the rest of it is just an F.
Like, originally, they were gonna have raptors chase them off and
they were gonna be, like, suspended on this, like, cliff, and then pteranodons were gonna, like, ambush them as they were scaling it.
And that
sounds awesome.
And then they were gonna do the paragliding thing from Jurassic Park 3 that Billy did with the raptors and have...
Which was the coolest scene in that movie.
And they were gonna have people, like, do aerial battle with pterodactyls that way.
Just fed. I assume you're talking about Eddie. You might show a little respect. The man saved our lives by giving his.
And his troubles are over. My point is, the predators don't hunt when they're not hungry.
No, only humans do.
Oh, you're breaking our heart.
Okay, see, again, I agree with Kobayashi, but he's just like, predators don't hunt when they're hungry, except for the past 20 minutes of the movie, when they were hunting people not for eating them, but because they wanted revenge. Really?
God, this...
I am imagining, like, George Bush in this scenario, all of a sudden being like, we do not negotiate with pteranodons. Not terrorists, pteranodons. They wanted some of my Cocoa Crisp. That's like, no.
This island is the greatest predator that ever lived. Second greatest predator must take him down.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of rain.
I love this scene though.
Let me see it for a second. No.
Vince Vaughn was pointing the gun at himself. Why didn't you pull the trigger?
Planet for the first time in tens of millions of years. The only way you can express yourself is to kill it.
Remember that chap about 20 years ago, I forget his name, climbed Everest without any oxygen, came down nearly dead. And they asked him, they said, why did you go up there to die? He said, I didn't. I went up there to live.
I love that line.
It's a good line. I just wish they fleshed out his character more. Thing is like, I can't hear you over the sound of the obnoxious rain and me not caring.
I mean, yeah, I get it that it'd be hard to hear someone when it's actually raining outside, like in
But
like.
you might want to turn up the audio a little tiny bit.
Because like in The Social Network, they tried to do that at the club scene, but here it's just dumb.
They didn't try. They just did it, and you can hear the audio, but it's like because every other club scene in every other movie, you can hear the characters perfectly fine, and the music's not even happening. Whereas in that scene, it's like, oh, this is what it would actually sound like.
Long, sad history of bad ideas,
And anybody who wants to argue that Fincher is a lesser director than Spielberg, look no further than this movie to have yourself proven wrong.
And AI and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
And to a lesser extent, Minority Report. It's still better than this movie, far better. I don't even like it. See, like, this part of the movie, I like this setup. I don't like, anybody in it.
Why is she still wearing the jacket?
That is, like, and the camera even, like, paid deliberate attention to it. When earlier in the movie, Julianne Moore was like, they can sense, when he tried to smoke, he was like, you can sense the stuff. Why didn't she know that about her jacket?
5 minutes.
She doesn't take.
She doesn't know it, so plot. By the way, this is so shot in Northern California. That's the redwood.
Julianne Moore.
Dang, Pete Postlethwaite, you could use your head as a mirror. Look at all the light reflecting off of that.
Oh no, it's from your baby.
She does know about the blood.
Not drying in the humidity.
Roland,
She could probably even see it in Pete Postlethwaite's shiny head.
I'd love to know where we are.
By the way, that nice natural lighting there, Spielberg. Looks really good.
Making friends with Ahab, huh?
What the fuck are we now, After Earth, making random references to Moby Dick? How and what way makes him in any way comparable to Captain Ahab? They just want to get off the... Oh, good, this scene.
Carter, I'm going to the ladies' room.
Like, I kind of like the atmosphere here, because it feels like they're isolated and secluded, which is like...
Why does he have those headphones?
Like, you can just tell he's gonna die soon. But, like, this whole part of the movie visually appeals to me, because I feel like... I like the idea of people being trapped on the island and trying to escape using only what they have, because that's, like, a really cool storyline that I use a lot, or that I like a lot in other movies.
All he wanted to do was take a piss.
See, what kills me also about this scene is not only can you break all of the Compsognathus' necks, he has a gun. Also, was that just one note of the Godfather soundtrack randomly?
Yeah.
Did you see this jump scare? Fake ass jump scare. Why is he trying so hard? Oh my god.
Just piss and go back.
Like, he's so happy he got jump scared by a Compsognathus. Like, of all the dinosaurs to jump scare, you could use a raptor, you could use a Dilophosaur. No. We use a Compsognathus. It's not even bigger than your head.
Why not a Carnotaurus?
That'd be cool. Well, that's dinosaur. Okay, again, Jurassic Park trope that sucks number 400. Yelling on Island of Dinosaurs. Jurassic World and Jurassic Park did not have a part where this happened. But Jurassic Park 2 and Jurassic Park... Oh my fucking... There was other people there. I get there's supposed to be an irony here. First of all, listen. I remember this bugging me as a kid. What is his name?
Carter?
No, like, but listen to how he says it.
Corridor?
No. Hey, Carter! What is he saying?
Carter.
He's just like, hey, Carter! I was just, as a kid,
Yeah,
I was just like, not to mention, this is the awfully convenient place to be.
Hey, Peter Stormare, did you have a nice roll down the hill?
Roll in the hay.
Why are so many actors in this film named Peter?
Yeah, Pete Postlethwaite. Peter Stormare.
And then John Hammond's character's name is Peter.
What also kills me here is that this point's like, oh, they don't find him, even though he's yelling, and because the guy had the headphones in. But there was like 20 other people there. How come they didn't hear him?
Why are you only calling for him?
Just yell help. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. It's literally just like,
dude, break their necks one by one with your hands.
Oh god. Oh, but Jacob, we wouldn't get this part. You could step on them. You could. This is the stupidest scene. They're literally like the mice equivalent of dinosaurs.
Hey, Roland!
Sorry, what?
Roland.
Hey, Roland!
Wait, hold on. Wait, watch this.
Over. Moving on.
Carry me.
No, not this.
Lazy.
Carter. Carter.
She fires off a shotgun. Carter!
Why did he bring that stupid iPod with him? How is it still
I mean,
intact?
not to mention the backpack is right there. He, like, had to look at the backpack to leave. It's just like, oh, I guess he'll come back. The lighting in the scene is actually kind of this part right here. That's kind of cool.
Why are they continuing to chase him?
I don't know. I thought they were all running away. Of course he trips. And he just...
And then they're back!
But wait a minute. Why is he staying on there so long? Why isn't he not just getting up? He could have gotten up that whole time. He could have gotten up. Okay, my question here is to... How do they bite through his thick shirt?
It's
their jaws just couldn't do that. Like they probably couldn't make it through his pants. I'm sorry, but they can't.
Why would they try to go after something that bigger than them?
Well, they're scavengers. But then even earlier in the movie they said they were scavengers. He's not dead. I don't understand how he could have died unless they all decided to attack his head. And oh wait, the blood here. Okay, that was
subtle.
That was quick.
How is he dead?
I'm sorry, but was that not liquid? Was that CGI?
In 15 minutes.
That looked like CGI.
CGI blood.
CGI. That really did look like CGI blood. I don't think think red liquid would have looked like that.
Oh, now they're going to look from Peter Stormare.
You lost one person. I'm sorry, but this is not a situation where you go back to look for one person.
Yeah, when there's like 20 people in your group.
Yeah, survival of the fittest. Those dinosaurs couldn't possibly kill them. It's stupid.
Let's carry on. Everybody, up.
You have a really commanding.
Come on, up, up, up. All right, guys, let's get the hell out of here.
The irony in this scene is that they listen to Vince Vaughn and they don't listen to whatever the shit his name is.
Hi, Ajay. You're such an important character.
I wouldn't have known who he was if you didn't even
say
his name.
And
then later he's used as like a plot point, like Ajay died. It's just like, oh yeah, everybody remembers everybody's favorite character, Ajay.
Who?
Everyone makes fun of Jurassic Park for having cut out characters, but at least I remember their fucking names. Oh,
but no,
here's
at
our
least
second favorite scene.
But I mean, at least Jurassic Park, the first film, doesn't use background characters as
plot points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't expect you. Like, who is that guy? Oh yeah, it's Pete Postlethwaite's best friend. Okay. When did they tell us that?
They didn't tell us that, but then it's another thing too. It's like all of their characters are olive-skinned, bald guys with glasses. They all look the same. This is a movie that has entirely exposition about things that I don't care about, whereas they should have exposition about the characters so I would at least get to know them. But there's no exposition, so I don't know who these people are. There's only exposition about the dinosaurs in the island, which are the least...
Why isn't this scene on the cutting room floor? They even mentioned the cliff that we talked about, and yet when they go to it, there's no cliff.
Editing issues. All I'm seeing is three people's faces being illuminated by a lantern, and the rest of the scene is being kind of blue, and it makes me think of that one shot in Mad Max Fury
Again,
Road. And I'm like, oh, hey, that's a better movie than this.
David Koepp co-wrote the screenplay for the first one with Michael Crichton, and he wrote the screenplay.
David Koepp can do good things. Oh, Crackle product.
Except he wrote the screenplay by himself for this movie.
Yep, that explains it. Michael Crichton, why weren't you here? Oh, get it? The water's rippling because of Tyrannosaurus. It's a trademark. Haha.
I mean,
at least this scene is quiet, and I'll give it credit. It's still stupid, though, that she didn't get rid of her fucking coat when she was the one who mentioned earlier about dinosaur sense.
No, she's drying it right above them.
No, but that's the thing. Earlier in the movie, she was like, don't smoke, dinosaurs will smell it, and then she didn't take off her jacket.
Because she's cold.
Even though it didn't have a baby T-Rex blood, okay.
She's cold, Jake. Again, she has the...
And she realizes at the exact moment when the T-Rex decides to show up. Like, the exact...
They even have all this stupid Kit Kat cracker shit all over the floor of their tent, and she's...
those were Crackle,
and
not Kit Kat.
And she's trying to put them away as, like, the T-Rex is already there. He's gonna smell your shit.
Is Jeff Goldblum... This is random and off topic, but it's more interesting in the movie. Is Jeff Goldblum white and really tan, or is he some sort of different race? Because he's got olive skin, so I'd buy it if he was like Greek or Samoan, maybe.
Why did you turn off the lantern now?
I mean, I'll give this scene slight credit, because, like, at least a bunch of shit happens and they all run, and it's kind of entertaining, but for like 10 seconds. The only entertaining part of this movie is the end. It's stupid, but at least it's entertaining.
We only get to see David Koepp get eaten. That's the only entertaining part.
No, just the whole San Diego bit is the most interesting part. It's the only thing this movie did differently. I mean, yeah, the whole them being trapped thing is kind of different, but it was the same basic setup. It's that if you wanted to do people being lost and alone in a jungle, do people being lost alone in a jungle and not just for 15 minutes.
People being...
I'm sorry, but she already screamed. They're dead. They're dead.
People
she
being...
didn't scream all the way, then the T-Rex didn't hear her.
Because she didn't finish her scream.
Yes.
The T-Rex was like, oh, was that a little girl screaming? Oh, it didn't finish.
Has he just been standing there this whole time?
Yes.
Okay. God, this part.
Don't move! Don't run!
Wow, that is some bad CGI right there.
Even Jurassic Park 3 looks better than this movie.
Yeah, dude. It really did. And I also love that everybody runs in the same direction the T-Rex could run, whereas the smart people would run, like, to the left or to the right of where the T-Rexes are. Oh god, Vince Vaughn, incredible asshole.
Why would you steal?
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Vince Vaughn stole their animal, and yes, the T-Rexes can't catch up with the humans, because humans who can outrun above 17 miles per hour can outrun T-Rexes that can run 32.
And again, in the first film, the T-Rex caught up to a Jeep.
Yep.
And now, but that one was...
Oh, at least we get a funny part here.
No, it's stupid.
It's stupid, but dude, it's funny.
No, I beg to differ. Okay, that was funny.
I forgot about that.
That was the guy with the headphones.
Yeah, that was... That's what you get for screaming.
They steal my bullets, I'll put it to sleep. What I don't get about this guy, he wants to kill a T-Rex as his prize, but he wants it to be male. Why does he gotta be sexist?
Because hunters are like that. They think the males are more of a prize. Because they're like... I think that the thing is that they're more deadly, but that's the thing, is that female animals in the wild are more deadly because they're more territorial.
Like Black Widows.
Not really, but kind of. I was thinking more about lions.
No, yeah.
The hunting mentality never made sense to me. I don't get people who are like, I want to hunt something and it makes me badass. And I'm like, really? Shooting a thing from like 100 kilometers and like just hitting it and killing it, that makes you badass?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Oh, now it decides to run. And it's like, oh, waterfall? I can't possibly go in there. It literally just needs to bite like two more inches forward.
Oh, well, wait, watch this. You don't remember this part? Wait. Shh. Watch.
No, I know. But seriously, no, this is funny. I forgot about this.
She licks Julianne Moore.
Wow, it totally licked her boob, too.
Oh my god. Ah! The snake!
What could be worse than a snake? Oh god.
Lava.
What could be worse than a snake? T-Rex is like, at least I like Julianne Moore's boob. They always come back, apparently.
Where did the T-Rex go?
Well,
Where did it go?
It disappeared long enough for Jeff Goldblum to come back, because I thought he was the T-Rex.
Did it just teleport like him?
Oh, look! 10 seconds of this movie that I actually think is kind of cool.
Except nowhere near as good as the first film.
Of course, I'm just saying this part's kind of cool.
He says as he goes into the long grass.
Why? Okay, but this part is cool as the Raptors just pick them off.
Why would you just willingly throw all your shit away?
I guess so you can move faster, is the point. Why are they all walking all of a sudden? But this part is creative, at least. Like, visually, I guess, but, you know, still. God, the CGI from the top of it was not good.
Are they like the sharks from Sharknado, where they just eat them in one bite?
Yeah, it's just, they're all gone. Did they really just, like, one guy, they changed... Oh, my... He totally just Spider-Man 2'd. He was like, the camera!
Wait, watch this. Wait, hold on.
Look at this. What's this? I think it's Ajay's bag.
Yeah, but... Yeah, Ajay. My favorite character.
Who? And that scream that when the background is supposed to signify that Ajay's dead. Who?
And not to mention, they're all in the same place they were. They're all just standing still, though.
Why aren't they going after them?
As fast as you can.
Be quiet. For the trailer, to make it look better.
Like, again, they're running as just as fast as the other people were, but the Raptors don't go after them. Oh yeah, it's because they're main characters.
Dude, plot armor is Raptors' best weakness.
Dude, that's any...
I am crying for the kitchen scene right now. Like, I really... God, what is it with inclines in this island? Everybody slips down these damn things.
Oh, was that the cliff that Roland was talking about?
That was a really big cliff. Bones? Is this supposed to be like an Apatosaurus? Hide in the Apatosaurus skeleton.
Okay. They said the communication center is in the operations building. So I'll get in there and I'll send the radio call, alright? I'll see you there.
The whole premise of having to escape off of this island is really cool. And there are glimpses of greatness in this movie, but they're just that, glimpses. And they don't last long, at all. I just feel like if this movie had been given to literally anyone else,
or if
script-wise, and they just did that, it would be awesome.
I mean, if Spielberg didn't direct this over Skype,
it would probably be a lot better, you're right. But I just think it would be interesting to see if Spielberg didn't direct it. Like, and even like if Johnston didn't direct it, if Spielberg didn't direct it, just somebody new.
Or Colin Trevorrow.
Or, well, Colin Trevorrow wasn't established yet.
John Lasseter.
And let's face it, we love Jurassic World, but that's really mainly because it was one giant homage to Jurassic Park.
And the sad thing is, Jurassic World was only Colin Trevorrow's second film ever.
Well, yeah. But still, like, if you had just given this to anybody, I feel like...
Like David Fincher?
Yeah? He probably wouldn't have done it because of the whole Alien 3 fiasco, but I feel like...
Quentin Tarantino.
No, God, no. His movies are way too stylized and just... It wouldn't be its own thing. Tarantino is a great director, but for a different type of movie. Like, you know, this and Pulp Fiction...
The Coen brothers?
Not really Coen brothers either, because they're kind of the same league as
the Wachowski brothers?
God, no. If the Wachowskis directed this, it would be worse.
Jupiter Ascending.
They would literally, like, the dinosaurs would just be talking to the humans, and they would be like, what does it mean to be different?
I'd like to swim naked, too!
All the dinosaurs. All the dinosaurs are voiced by Lawrence Fishburne. And they all encounter the characters and ask them philosophical questions, and they're just like, are you going to take the red claw or the blue claw?
Just imagine, just keep in mind, folks, that the director of this movie also directed the first Jurassic Park and Jaws, and the first 3 Indiana Jones movies.
And Schindler's List and Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan.
Just because you directed over Skype does not excuse why it's bad.
Yeah, I know.
Repeating, I'm calling for Engine Operations Harvest Leader, seeking Engine Harvest Base. Go ahead, Harvest.
I mean, I love Steven Spielberg. I have nothing against him. You had to take care of your kid.
But you should have handed it over to another director.
Like, I don't know, maybe Joe Johnston, the guy that asked you if he could direct it.
Alright, well, here's the thing, is that as I get older, I slowly realize I don't really like Spielberg's directing style when he does movies like this in particular. But, like, I take back what I said. No director could make David Koepp's script in this movie better. Like, really, like, imagine Fincher's, like, style and the way he directs his actors. Would it still be a good movie if he directed it? Because I don't think so. Like, if he was able to change the script, then sure.
The script is just horrible.
Yes, if the script
if Sam Raimi wanted to do this, but make it like Army of Darkness or...
Oh my god, if Sam Raimi did this movie, I would love it. That is probably the first time I've ever said that sentence. But if Sam Raimi did this and it was like a really gory, but still like really goofy, like kind of movie, but it was still like really scary, kind of like with practical effects and stuff, like I could see this being really awesome. And I'm not a guy who really enjoys Sam Raimi that much.
Dude.
But if he did this movie and made it like with his sense of style...
Brad Bird.
Ooh, Brad Bird actually would do a really good job with this movie.
Or John Lasseter.
Lasseter's animation.
I mean, if this was the one exception for his live-action movie.
But Lasseter I don't see as having a style. Like, I just see him as doing animation. I don't think of a defined look. Oh. I'm sorry she's dead. I'm sorry.
Why is the raptor munching on her backpack?
Yeah, I'm like, every other raptor goes for the head on, like, everybody. But on this one...
Why are the raptors so stupid in this scene?
No, the raptors are just stupid because they're attacking the main characters. And I like how it has to check everything in the bag. It's just like, alright, your passport, your wallet, your credit cards, everything's there. I just checking to make sure.
It's listening to him when he's going, here, here, here.
Well, it's not as bad as, hey, you. But we'll get to that.
Where did
I guess the raptors are the best looking special effects in the movie.
But that's like saying that turd looks more shiny.
Yeah. The only legitimate good thing...
Again, why didn't he just jump and attack him? He just stood there and stared at him and roared at him!
If these were any other characters, they'd be... Oh, I love this. He closes the door. Raptors go,
Falcon punch!
What is that? What is this?
Again, why didn't he just jump and attack him there? What is it with the raptors Falcon punching the glass?
Oh god, this whole scene is so dumb.
I don't know, it's not like the raptor can break through the windshield.
I really do feel like if this whole scene was shot differently, it would be so much more tense. Why are they just standing there? Why are they just standing there? They're just standing there.
I don't know.
Do something. They are just standing there. They're just standing there.
Climb.
Do something. You could do literally anything.
Now they backed up. That's doing something.
Oh
right.
god, and I forgot about the part about the shingles. Oh god. Raptor's ripping its face apart just to get into them. I gotta have me some of that gold balloon booty. I love how that, which is clearly an animatronic, and those which are clearly CGI,
are in the same shot.
It looks so weird in the same shot. We're digging too, bitches.
And it sees that they're digging on the other side.
Why doesn't it just go to the other side? Like, you know what this reminds me of?
What?
If the end of Signs was fast-paced, that's why this bothers me. Like with the aliens in the house, it feels like if that scene was more fast-paced. And the directing in this is just so whatever.
Wait, watch this.
God. I say that a lot, but Jesus. Dude, wouldn't that shot have been perfect if she just put her head... Jesus, that's faster. If she just put her head under there and then a raptor just bit her head and then just ripped it off. That would happen in this movie.
But no, because it's main character.
You know what sucks too? Even in the shittiest movies, John Williams' score is always incredible. Here, it sounds generic. It's just like, ba-da-dum, bump, bump, bump.
And when it's not that, it's just the same tracks he already made for the first film.
It's like even Phantom Menace had an awesome score.
Jurassic Park 3 had a good score.
Wow, that practical effect was good. Why did you just make that CGI? You had a good practical effect there for like 2 seconds. The only thing that looks legitimate.
Oh my god, look.
Oh.
Look, that's an obvious stunt double.
Oh my god, like, look at her. Like, she's just, I'll put my hair in a bun. You know what's funny is that Jeff Goldblum does that in The Fly. Not even kidding.
But look, that doesn't even look like a little girl. That's obvious. It's a stunt double.
Yes?
It just stands there.
What? She kicked me? And then
it dies!
And it impaled itself, like... That was my putting back...
Oh.
That's this movie's reincorporation, guys.
Wait.
Weren't you good enough for varsity?
The school cut you from the team?
Exactly.
Did
they...
That was...
See, that was him asking why she got cut from the team was more important than the present situation there, people.
That's this film's version of irony, Jake.
Yeah, I mean... It doesn't even do irony as well as the first movie.
Wait, hold on.
You know what's sad? I'm looking at the other movies.
Wait, did the raptor follow her up there?
But, oh, the shingles. This is so stupid.
If that
even as a kid, this bugged me.
If that other raptor could leap from roof to roof, that one could easily just jump up to the roof.
And that one's just like, oh no, she's moving the shingles. What should I do? Maybe jump up? Maybe?
Get it.
I mean, I know I'm like questioning the logic of dinosaurs here, but Jurassic Park is completely about how intelligent the raptors are. That's like the point of them in every movie, is to show how smart they are. But here they're stupid. They are so
Jurassic Park 3 probably portrayed the raptors the most.
It did. It portrayed them better than it did this movie.
Because the raptors in that movie were terrifying.
Yeah.
And they were smart.
And here they just decide to fight with each other, so Julie and working with. You know what's sad right now? I'm looking at all the crappy movies that we said we're going to do this for, and right now, this sounds more appealing to me. Terminator 3 and Kingdom of the Crystal bullshit are better. These genuinely, I do think, are better movies because at least with how bad they are, there's something to talk about. With this, I just feel like I'm yelling at nothing. This movie is just, like, I don't even feel like anyone directed it. It just is like there was a camera and a guy just happened to be following the people doing the scenes. There's not a shot in this movie where I'm like, oh, hey, that's
Hold on,
cool.
I love the...
What about the others? There must be more survivors.
He says as he just takes off with them anyway without waiting for the other one. And he also says that when they pass... They can clearly see more survivors. Wait, they can clearly see more survivors underneath them, and he doesn't land to pick them up. He just flies by them.
Okay, there's one shot they put a thought into, but it was obvious irony. See, here's like where normally, like, I think I first saw this movie and I was like, huh, all right, I guess the movie.
Souvenir they won't be taken with them.
Asshole. Let's just the people that saved my life. Let's just completely screw them.
Because
it's like, and he didn't even take all of their bullets, just the bullets that were in the guns.
Ronan can show you where the nest
Idiot.
is. I want it on my jet.
And here's what's great, is that right before this, like when they get on the helicopter, it's like, oh, the movie's over, because all the Jurassic Park movies end with the characters in a carrier thing and then them flying away, right? Nope, this is the only movie that doesn't do that. Because it drags on for like 45 minutes when it should. Or when it shouldn't.
I mean, Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost did a better job of tricking you into thinking the movie's over and then screwing you with it.
That's different. Like, this is like
a direct-to-video.
This movie has a fourth act. Like, it should be done right here. It's a minute and it's an hour and 40 minutes right now. But no. No. We got 30 more minutes for you. Why does this movie have a random fourth act?
It's like,
The composition of this movie is so sloppy.
A direct-to-video Scooby-Doo film did a better job of tricking you into thinking the movie's over now than a $200 million Hollywood blockbuster.
It's not even tricking. This is like this just stupid malignant leftover.
Even Monsters University, it made you think the movie was wrapping up, and then no, and we got another half hour to go. But that last half hour was amazing.
But just this movie, God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why?
Oh no, they've got it.
I'm so uninterested. I've checked my Facebook stat. I don't have a Facebook, I'm sorry.
I don't even have a Twitter or a Facebook. Oh God.
Did you see Julianne Moore's eyes? She was like everyone else had their eyes open, but she was like, what's happening? Fuck you guys, even though you saved our lives. And here we get to the only part of the movie I actually kind of like.
And even then, that's not saying that much.
No, I don't like it. Like, I don't actually like... I like it compared to the other parts of this movie. Because it's different. Like, fundamentally, everything that just happened pretty much already happened, but better in the first movie. You know, I haven't taken a look at what Roger Ebert thought of the 2 Jurassic Park sequels. I only know what he thought about Jurassic Park 1.
He said 2 was terrible, 3 was terrible, but it was at least better than 2.
Oh, well then he agrees with us then, and except when it comes to the first movie.
I thought he liked the first movie.
He liked it, he just said that the characters weren't that great, and that the effects were a lot better than the characters were, and like, you know, I'm not gonna hold up the characters as like masters of storytelling or anything, but they do their job.
The effects were better than the characters.
That's true. But like, that's not the point of Jurassic Park 1. It's like, it's a blockbuster film, it's a blockbuster film with a really decent brain and really good effects. It's like, it tries.
We're clearly invested in the movie right now, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, I'm untangling my headphones, and this is supposed to be the part of the movie that I like. See, even Woody's like, yay, this movie's almost over.
Woody joins the battle.
I like Woody Harrelson, actually.
Hey, Woody.
Oh god, here's where there's like the most obvious gaping plot hole other than the like headbutting T-Rex. This is just the weirdest. Even as a kid, this confused the hell out of me. Because I was just like, how did it get out and then get back in? But the guy's hand was there? So, what?
The T-Rex escapes, bites the guy, but leaves his hand, but leaves the room full intact, and then locks itself back in.
It was really scared. And that's another thing. How did he escape to begin with?
SS Venture reduced your speed at once. SS Venture, this is
the scriptwriter got lazy.
David Kep was like, I want to make the movie longer so I can make more money, make a cameo where I die, get eaten by T-Rex, which is actually the best part of the movie.
Should have stayed in the damn car.
Everything Jeff Goldblum says is trailer fuel. Everything. I'm not objected to, like, doing this. If, like, the rest of the movie were really good, and then this part happened, that would be cool, because it's, like, a bonus. But the rest of the movie is really bad, so it just feels really, like, boring. Oh, God.
Inconsistent.
Eat your heart out, James Cameron!
I mean,
At least this isn't as bad as Titanic. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. This movie's better than Titanic. Fight me.
But I mean,
I thought I was supposed to run into an iceberg. And Leonardo DiCaprio was supposed to die.
You okay, Mr. Weddle? I don't know. How do I look?
Like a prick? Like every other part of this movie?
So you're asleep right now too?
No, I just feel asleep. I feel asleep. That's a Metal Gear joke. There's just nothing happening.
No, there
I don't know why
really
I'm supposed to be invested here. It's like, oh, the T-Rex obviously got loose, but because oh god.
Oh my god. Where's the crew?
All over the place.
All over the place.
Wow, you actually remember the line.
It's because it's a dumb fucking line.
Why is it that the dumb lines are the ones
It's
that we
because
remember?
David Koepp was more focused on writing trailer fuel than actual dialogue. And again, it escaped and then locked itself back in. Like, no, that's really how this had to have happened. It doesn't make sense any other way. Like, seriously? They okayed this.
Yeah.
Good.
Check the cargo hold! There may be crew down there! Everybody off the boat!
See, that's another thing, too. It's like, why is Jeff Goldblum the only person that's like, maybe the T-Rex is still here? It's like, where else is the T-Rex going to be? Okay, why is that good? Why does that effect look good? It looks better now for some stupid reason. Like, the effects throughout this entire part of the movie are better than the first 3/4 of it. I don't know why.
It's because the fourth act just randomly brings us to a different movie.
Well, I would much rather watch this Godzilla parody than...
I'd rather watch the 2014 Godzilla.
Oh, here.
Now you're John Hammond.
Yeah. Because he was the person we were using a character parallel to. Haha, funny. Or animals. Haha, that's irony. But still, it's just like, now you're John Hammond. Were we comparing him to John Hammond before? Because I know I wasn't. Bunch of illegal aliens, and then a T-Rex. They didn't notice it, though. Okay, this is the coolest shot in the movie, but only because it's ripping off, like, Godzilla.
Why the hell wasn't it tranquilized?
It was. Roland hit it with 2 darts of concentrated carfentanil, over 10 milligrams.
10 milligrams should have put it to a coma.
It stopped breathing, so we gave it naltrexone to counteract the effects, but we didn't know how much to give it.
You administered an antagonist without knowing the proper dosage. You put the animal in a narcoleptic state. The thing's a locomotive now.
Look, we're prepared here
Hey,
for
are there
this.
any more dinosaurs still on the boat?
No, we brought the infant back on the plane. Look, we had this to tranquilize it.
Whatever happened to those dinosaurs, then?
Yeah, the other dinosaurs they were bringing with, like, the leaf eaters.
They had them.
No, they let them go, remember?
Why does he just...
The animal's dehydrated. The first thing it's going to do is go to a water source, and then it's going to look for the next thing his body needs. All the containment equipment is here. We've got to get it back to the dock. The boat might still be seaworthy.
Right, am I thinking what you're about to say?
When we brought the baby to
Why is the military not, like, immediately being called in for all this shit?
A T-Rex escape, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, tanks, why would we need those things?
Oh my god, just
And-
please.
But the best part of the movie is David Koepp.
It's in a secured facility. Why?
A secure facility.
Where's the facility?
I actually do kind of like this scene, even though it's so incredibly dumb.
Why would chlorine water satisfy a dinosaur's
well, it doesn't know it's chlorine.
Thirst.
Well, it doesn't know it's chlorine.
Yeah, but the fact that it doesn't kill him or anything.
Well, chlorine doesn't kill you if you swallow it, man. That's why we're in chlorine all the time.
But you should still be thirsty because it didn't do anything.
Why is it that no one notices the T-Rex until they, like, have to wake up? Like, no one wakes up suddenly and is like, oh, there's a thing. It just, like...
And he has to go to his parents' room and...
like, oh, what's that noise? It's just like, I'm pretty sure...
And he goes to his parents' room to tell them about the T-Rex outside, and they don't believe him when
No one in this movie acts like a real human being.
What kid would just be like, would just calmly watch it? You would be like, ah, Mom, Dad!
Yeah, the one time where it makes sense that the kid would scream. And look at how casually he's just like, he doesn't do it with any urgency. He just no big deal.
To be fair, that's probably my reaction.
It's like my favorite part of the Nostalgia Critic review. Boomer will get you another boomer.
I mean, to be fair, I would probably have the same reaction as that kid.
Yeah, sure.
There's a dinosaur in our backyard.
And Spielberg said unto them, that take was good. You don't want to think, hey, one more time. Maybe one more time.
There's a dinosaur in our backyard.
You know what's funny is that the movie E.T. is a movie that's like got really good acting in it, and I don't think people give it enough credit. But like, in E.T., everyone reacts to seeing the alien like a normal person would. They like freak out. So why don't they react like they do here? I guess another bummer. That was some really good acting.
Where's Joaquin Phoenix in Signs when you need him?
Yeah, really, genuine reaction. Signs is at least better than this, though.
I doubt it.
But do you doubt it? Signs is better than this. I think Signs is a bad movie, but it is not worse than this. At least it was in this part of Shyamalan's career where he was still trying.
Is movies like After Earth and The Last Airbender worse than this?
Oh, fucking, of course they are. I would rather watch this than Last Airbender every time. Last Airbender feels like I'm being kicked in the nuts for 2 hours.
What about After Earth?
And After Earth, at least I get to see... Denied! Sit down!
Really heavily. Give me a hand.
I love this.
Don't seize that it's us. Once
I don't
again,
want
with
to
his
be
baby.
here. You
This
want to
is
stop
like
us?
you.
Shoot us. And then they just don't.
I love how Jeff Goldblum's like, if the adult sees it's us with their baby, it's gonna be like, you again?
No,
Like, why do you keep kidnapping my
maybe
kid?
just happy to see us.
Hey, what the hell you think you're doing?
Taking the kid. If you really want to stop us, shoot us.
And what's funny is they don't know that the T-Rex is there.
Follow the screams.
So they are just literally letting them take the dinosaur.
Yeah, they said if you really want to stop us, shoot us. Then they immediately would have started shooting at
See,
them.
here's the cool part of the movie.
It's like, this is the only part where Spielberg was actually on set.
Yeah, really. It's just cool because it's dumb.
Oh look, Jake, a Wii Fit Trainer trophy.
I'm sure people really care.
I care more about this movie than to do the Wii Fit Trainer.
I'll give you that. Arnold Schwarzenegger, King Lear. I wonder if they even got the idea to do that. Because they at least had to, like, make that post. Somebody made that poster. Japanese businessmen, get it? Because it's Godzilla. Oh, David Kemp! Look!
Oh, I see him.
No, this is the part we have to watch. I remember when I was a kid, I was like, I feel sorry for this one guy. He got singled out by the T-Rex. But no, here you go. This is what you get for writing this movie!
Wait. Was he throwing up?
Sounds like it. See what's great about that, too, is that he was screaming, like, just the most Hollywood-ass, like, like no one would. Oh, okay. Gas is 177? Jesus. Jealous.
Never gonna know we have it if the thing won't make some kind of sound.
Come on, wake up. Come on. Wake up.
He knows.
They look really... Oh my god, Jeff Goldblum showed emotion and it was hilarious.
It's like,
he was more afraid than the 76 ball than he was the Tyrannosaurus. He was just like, ugh.
I still can't believe Jeff Goldblum is in Glee.
I don't watch Glee, so I think so.
Oh, I don't watch it either. I just know that from a Wikipedia page.
Oh. The most recent thing I see Jeff Goldblum is a commercial. And he still ums all the time. I like how the San Diego police are there. It's like they just show up and start shooting it with their little dinky guns.
This guy's almost fully awake. You know where you're going?
Yeah, the waterfront's right on the other side of these warehouses.
Is there any way through?
Oh, God, there could be.
This movie's like, when in doubt, burst through a building.
There we go.
Hey, I second that.
You have to follow me now. There we go.
You know, making fun of Spider-Man 3 is just so much more fun.
Because there's actually shit to make fun of.
I know.
This
movie's shit, but it's not.
It's not funny.
It's. I mean, most of it, like 90% of it, but a good 10% of it's comedy gold.
Let's all just get Jeff Goldblum.
Shoot it. Tell them to shoot it.
Well, what else were they gonna do? Hit him with the guns? Shoot it.
No.
Shoot the adults. I want the baby back alive.
Yeah.
This is how dumb of a character he is. Get it? Okay, time. What? Making fun of Spider-Man 3 was better, but which movie is better?
Spider-Man 3.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I think this is only slightly better.
I hate both of these movies with a
no,
passion.
I really do hate both of them, but it's harder for me to hate this because of dinosaurs.
Spider-Man 3 at least tried more. It tried to be about forgiveness over revenge.
I'll give you that. Here, I think of a lot of it is probably because of how much Sony was messing with the final product of Spider-Man 3, which made me hate its existence more than its actual, like, content. Whereas this I just hate because it's just, like...
garbage?
Well, yeah. But it's like, I would at least appreciate original garbage over studio meddled with garbage. I mean, I would rather watch Spider-Man 3, but I think this is an only slightly better film.
But I mean, like, Sam Raimi was the only thing that was forced about that film was Venom.
Yeah, but there was
everything else was what Sam Raimi.
There was still other parts.
Like Sam Raimi wanted to do Sandman from the beginning.
I know, but there are parts of that movie other than just the Venom aspect, which I'm sure they couldn't get their grubby.
Oh yeah, like Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, because you know everyone remembers favorite.
Bryce Dallas Howard is Gwen Stacy. The way he dies in this film is just
hilarious.
No, it's fucking stupid.
Well, he doesn't hear the Tyrannosaurus entering the boat. Like, hey, dipshit.
He could have just looked up and saw it.
I love how even the triumphant music is playing here. Like, finally, this asshole dies. I'm like, I didn't even really care enough to hate him. What is he saying?
Wait.
He is saying wait.
Wait, don't eat me yet!
Baby Rex! Yeah!
Yeah, that's pure adorableness. No way,
I love how it's not showing it because it's all PG-13, but in reality he is literally like his lungs are being ripped out, and he's watching as a dinosaur eats him. Like, it's really dark, they just don't show it. Like, this movie just, God, it wouldn't know the meaning of subtle if it hit it in the face. Which is the complete opposite of the original Jurassic Park.
And it was made by the same guy and written by the same guy. I don't get that.
It's just a dip in quality. Like, you can't be as good as the original Jurassic Park, in my opinion. At least, it's really hard to be. But, like, if this movie just, like, of course it wasn't going to be as good, but it was this bad. Like, what I expect from a Jurassic Park sequel is what Jurassic World gave me.
And then what, like...
It'd be a movie that tried.
If this movie was better, Jurassic Park 3 probably would have tried.
Probably, yeah.
Because, like, we already got one shitty sequel, might as well do another.
God bless. It's over, but how much longer till the credits?
We are an hour and 59 minutes in, and it's 2 hours and 9 minutes, Jake.
10 minutes is a long-ass time in this movie. What is this music supposed to be signifying? Like, I get it, it's over. I don't care about either one of these characters.
And the final shot of this film is just retarded.
How does Jeff Goldblum lose dimensions to his character via the movies? It's like he was a decent two-dimensional character in the first movie, and here he's not even a one-dimensional character. Like, he doesn't have a personality trait. They didn't even make a one-dimensional character. It's absurd, and Julianne Moore's character is
first-rate shot of the deck of the
terrible.
ship and the cargo hold that, for the moment anyway, contains the animal itself, presumably with the infant alongside. Now, by our
CNN reporter sounds really
they should
interested.
be nearing the halfway point of this trip. Jim,
Oh wait, we get
can you
another
still hear me there?
Richard Attenborough cameo.
Yeah.
We are in fact halfway to the island. It is 206 nautical miles
Even
from
though
our
I was
present
already
location.
paid, I
The ship
decided
is
to give a
moving at
little
about
extra
20
effort,
knots,
which was
will
more
put
than
in
Spielberg
about
did.
11:30 a.m. Eastern
More than
time.
Jeff
One of the
Goldblum
Navy's
did.
primary concerns through all of this has been safety. And if we take
This
another
guy's
look
name is
around
Jim
the
7.
ever-growing escort around the ship, they are taking no
I'm a Jim 8.
chances of a repeat of the San Diego incident.
This is the humor
Okay,
this movie's
we're
forcing
going
me
to
to
take
make.
a moment here and run the tape of our interview earlier today with John Hammond. He's the former head of
Bernard
engine
Shaw.
bioengineering, the man who has come forward to spearhead this movement, not only to return
Really?
these animals to
He
their
was
island, but to keep the island
bioengineer?
itself intact.
I don't remember that.
It is
I don't either. Just go with it.
Founder of InGen Bioengineering. Okay, he's the founder. I thought he was like a bioengineer. I was like, no, he's not.
for the preservation
He's got a lot
Yeah,
of money.
even though just a few minutes ago they were saying now you're John Hammond, now it expects us to. The music is saying we like
yeah,
him.
before it was just like, now you're John Hammond. Because that's a bad thing. And now the movie's just like, hey, look at John Hammond. And now we're going to play the slow piano inspirational music.
And trust in nature. Life.
God, this final
what,
shot.
like, what is the message supposed to be here? Life finds a way. Is it that dinosaurs are still gonna live if we let them? Because, yeah, I mean, that's kind of how everything works.
That's how nature works.
It's just like, it's like, if you water grass, it won't die.
Oh, this part.
And that was the audience's reaction to this Rotten Tomatoes score.
52%, which should be lower.
Should be. How? Okay, not how. Expected. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
I just...
Jurassic Park 3 had more things from the Lost World novel.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this too. This is Spielberg's worst movie. I'm sorry.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and AI.
I think Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is better, and I also think AI is also better. Because at least AI, it really did feel like they tried. And with Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, I do think that movie's badness is overhyped. I still think it's bad, but it's not this bad. Like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull at least isn't boring. It's maybe wrong in all the wrong ways, but it's not boring. Spielberg movies shouldn't be boring. And I hate saying that a movie's boring because it makes me sound like I'm not a good critic, but that is this movie's biggest problem. I just don't care about anything. And it has none of the wonder that the first movie had. Like, those unforgettable characters by Vince Vaughn, my favorite character, Peter Stormare, the lovable and unforgettable, and Harvey Jason, generic. Turn it off. Turn off the movie.
Wait.
Turn off.
Okay, thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed this.
I'm sorry, you guys. I made a mistake.
Why did we do this?
I'm gonna go watch The Fly.
Bye.